What if you could turn a single idea into a cinematic AI video in just a few minutes? Without drawing, without advanced editing skills, and without spending money on expensive software, with the help of AI, creating professional storyboard animations has become easier than ever. All you need is the right workflow and a few free tools. In this video, I'll show you how to use ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Flow AI to turn any idea into a fully animated cinematic video. I'll also share a few simple tips that can make your results look much more professional. So let's get started. The first step is choosing a good video idea. Open ChatGPT and use the master prompt. It will generate 10 unique and highly visual video ideas based on your topic. If you don't like the first set, simply ask for more ideas until you find one you like. For this tutorial, I'll choose the city that lives under the ocean. Next, ChatGPT will ask a couple of quick questions. First, choose your video duration. Since I'm creating a YouTube short, I'll select the 10-second option. Then it asks whether you'll use a custom avatar. I'll choose no for this example. Once you've answered those questions, ChatGPT automatically generates your complete video package. You'll get a detailed storyboard prompt for Google Gemini that describes every scene, including the characters, environment, lighting, composition, camera angles, and cinematic style. You'll also get a separate Flow AI prompt that controls the camera movements, animations, transitions, character motion, and all the cinematic details needed to bring the storyboard to life. On top of that, ChatGPT creates a natural AI voiceover script, a suggested thumbnail, YouTube title, description, and tags, so everything is ready before you start creating the visuals. Now copy the clicked storyboard prompt, because we'll use it in the next step inside Google Gemini to generate our cinematic storyboard image. Now it's time to turn your idea into visuals. Open Google Gemini and start a new chat, then go back to ChatGPT, copy the storyboard prompt, and paste it into Gemini. If you want to use yourself or a custom character in the video, upload your avatar image before generating the storyboard. This helps Gemini keep the character more consistent throughout the scenes. If you don't need a custom character, you can simply skip this step. Now click Generate and wait a few seconds. Gemini will create a complete storyboard image showing every major scene of your video. Instead of generating random images one by one, you'll get a visual plan that keeps the story organized from beginning to end. Take a moment to review the storyboard carefully. Make sure the scenes follow the correct sequence, the subject looks consistent, and the overall style matches the type of video you're creating. If something doesn't look right, don't settle for the first result. Ask Gemini to make small changes. For example, you can request a more cinematic style, better lighting, different camera angles, or a more realistic look. Even small improvements at this stage can make a big difference in the final animation. Once you're happy with the result, download the storyboard image to your device. We'll use this image as the visual reference for our animation in the next step. Now let's bring the storyboard to life. Open Flow AI and create a new project. Upload the storyboard image you downloaded from Gemini. After the upload is complete, click the three-dot menu on the image and select Add to Prompt. This tells Flow AI to use your storyboard as the visual reference while generating the animation. Next, go back to ChatGPT and copy both the video generation prompt and the voiceover prompt generated by your master prompt. Since the master prompt creates matching video prompts and narration for every scene, you don't need to write the voiceover separately later. Paste the video generation prompt into Flow AI to generate your animation. Once everything is ready, click Generate. Flow AI will now analyze both your storyboard and your prompt, then combine them to create a smooth cinematic animation. Depending on the complexity of your project, this may take a few moments. Once the video is finished, take a moment to watch it carefully. As you can see, Flow has done a great job bringing the storyboard to life. The camera movements feel cinematic, the transitions are smooth, and the overall quality looks really impressive. If you notice that any particular frame or scene doesn't look the way you expected, don't worry, you don't have to regenerate the entire video. Simply describe the issue in your prompt. For example, ask for a different camera angle, improved lighting, a better facial expression, or a more cinematic composition, and generate that scene again. Even small prompt changes can significantly improve the final result. Once you're happy with the animation, download the final video. At this point, your cinematic animation is ready. To give you a better idea of what's possible, let me show you a real example. Instead of using a fantasy story, I created a storyboard for a lifestyle video called How to Become That Girl, Gym Girl. Using the exact same workflow, ChatGPT generated a detailed storyboard prompt, and I pasted it into Google Gemini. Within a few moments, Gemini created a complete cinematic storyboard showing the entire transformation journey. From waking up early, getting ready for the gym, intense workout sessions, healthy meals, self-care routines, and ending with a confident, stronger version of the character. As you can see, every scene follows a consistent visual style. the character remains recognizable throughout the storyboard, and the overall composition already feels like a real cinematic film before any animation is generated. This is why creating a storyboard first is so powerful. Instead of guessing what each scene should look like, you already have a clear visual roadmap for your entire video.
Every strong woman starts with one decision. Wake up. Show up. Push yourself. One workout, one habit, one day at a time. This is how you become that girl.
And the best part is that this workflow isn't limited to one niche. Whether you're creating fitness content, motivational stories, documentaries, history videos, educational animations, or cinematic short films, the same process works for almost any type of content. Before you start creating more videos, here are a few simple tips that can instantly improve your quality. First, don't rush your prompts. The more specific your prompt is, the better your results will be. Instead of writing something simple like a man walking, describe the environment, lighting, camera angle, clothing, mood, and animation style. Second, try to keep your character consistent throughout the entire video. If you're creating a series, using the same character design helps build a recognizable style for your channel. Third, don't be afraid to experiment. Try different camera movements, lighting styles, or animation prompts. Sometimes a small change can completely transform the final result. And finally, don't expect perfection on your first attempt. AI is incredibly powerful, but the best results usually come after making a few small improvements to your prompts. And that's the complete workflow. We started with a simple idea, used ChatGPT to generate the storyboard, video prompts, and matching voiceover, created a cinematic storyboard in Google Gemini, and finally brought everything to life inside Flow AI. As you can see, the final result looks surprisingly professional, and the best part is that the entire process only takes a few minutes once you understand the workflow. Remember, if any scene or frame doesn't look right, you can always refine your prompt and regenerate that specific part until you're happy with the result. Once you master this workflow, you'll be able to create cinematic stories, educational videos, documentaries, history content, motivational videos, and much more, all powered by AI.